Hello.
Hello,
Um,
hello.
this is Lori over here and Sam over there.
Yep.
Sam's the expert. I'm the learner,
No.
comparatively speaking, for sure. Um, thanks. My crochet story. I feel like I know your first name, but I can't remember.
Maureen. That's
Maureen,
Maureen.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
And
thank you
Chris
for
was in, but
reminding.
she was lurking, isn't she? She's gone off to lurk, I
Yes,
think.
she said she had taken her nighttime meds and was
Mm-hmm.
and she
Yeah.
was gonna come back to watch the replay to practice. And then
Yeah.
Slay just likes to say hi and hang out.
Okay, cool. Oh,
And
and
then I
there's
saw
Camilla.
somebody else. Oh, there's Cammy. Cammy's in Brazil.
Cammy. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, very
It
nice.
says Camilla, but yeah, she
Yeah,
goes
okay,
by Cammy.
Cammy. I'll try and
Yeah,
remember that. Don't shoot me if I don't.
yeah.
But yeah, yeah, we were just talking about what we're going to do. So, and I said to Laurie, it's entirely up to you which one you want to do first, or which way you want to go.
Right. I guess I kind of just want to start with the project, um, because that's got a lot of the things I need to learn built into it, like the edging
Yep.
and then eventually the bind off.
Well, no, there won't be any bind off with the corner
Oh,
to corner.
oh, right,
Yeah,
because it
because
goes down
we're
to one
basically,
stitch.
yeah, well,
Okay.
we will be starting with 4 stitches because we will be adding the border as we go. And with this particular border or edge that I'm adding, it requires 3 stitches. So it's
Okay.
1 stitch for the corner to corner pattern, and then 3 stitches added to give you enough stitches so you can do the border.
Okay. Cammy
Okay,
is
yeah.
requesting a stretchy bind off, and hello,
Oh.
Rita, and hello, Sonia.
There you can, oh, what's it called? I think it's actually called the Judy's Stretchy Bind Off. Judy, Judy's Stretchy Bind Off. Pink Knits actually demonstrates that bind off. She's got a video,
Okay.
and she demonstrates that bind off along with, I think, 2 or 3 other bind offs. And actually, what she does is, she's got one of those blocking mats, with the square, the
Oh,
lines and
yeah, yeah,
measurements
yeah.
on them. And she gets it and she pins it. She pulls it as hard as it will go, and she compares all of the bind offs to show
Oh,
you which is
interesting.
the stretchiest. And the Judy's, I think it's called the Judy's Stretchy Bind Off, is going to be. You've done the Judy's Magic cast on, yep. Well, the Judy's Stretchy Bind Off is the next best, way to go if you really want to stretch your bind off. But if you're doing ribbing for like if you're doing a sock and you want to
Right.
stretch your bind off, bind off. I've got to say bind off. I've got to bind off in pattern. Now, normally, if you're binding off, you might just do all knit stitches. But if
Right.
you got a ribbing, what you would do is you would knit the knit stitches and bind them off as you go, and then purl the purl stitches and bind them off. And you find you get much sort of more ziggy-zaggy, stretchy bind off that way also. And that's really good for socks and gloves and things. So I know that's probably a lot of information I've just thrown at you, but yeah, hopefully you wrote that down, made some notes.
Yeah, she's pretty good. Cammy's pretty good about writing down
Yeah,
what she needs or like
yeah.
remembering it.
But that's what I suggest for your stretchiness. And check out Pink Knits for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Cammy. It's very pink knits. Just so you make sure
Oh,
you.
sorry, I
That's
always
right.
forget the berry. Thank
Yes,
you. I always
very
forget
pink
the
knits.
berry. Yeah. Okay. So, shall we start?
Yes.
Yes. Well, we're just going to cast on with our long tail cast on, and I just
So,
need to make
okay, how many are we casting on?
4. Yes, 4 stitches. Okay.
Oh,
So I just, as you know, I don't do a slip knot. I just push down and then twist like
I
that.
have a hard time keeping my stitch right by not without the slip knot. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead
no
and do the
worries.
slip knot.
Hello, Vicky. Hello, hello.
Hi, Vicky. Oh, lovely to see you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over here, Vicky.
Oh, she's doing it right now for son's beanie for a beanie for her cousin. All right, so I've got one, and then I'm just going to do two with the long tail.
You said 4.
Three, yep, and four. Okay. And then we get started. You are going to, excuse me, start every row the same way, and you're going to finish every row the same way. And that's what I think I love about this. A lot of these corner to corner things will say, increase at the beginning and the end of every row. Well,
Oh,
I tend to forget by the time I get to the end of the row that I've got to increase. So what I do is rather
oh,
than do the increases at each end and then do a plain like knit row, what I actually do is just do the increase at the beginning of every row, and so they stagger, but it doesn't look any different to a normal corner to corner. Yeah. Those that know how to knit will know.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so.
Oh, and by the way, y'all, I have to hold really weird, and I finally figured out the one that works for me
Yep.
because I had broken this finger right here. I need to keep it
Mm.
as straight as possible,
And I'm going
and
to try and
all the way
do.
down to the pinky was not working for me. So this
Mm,
is the best I've found as far as and get my tail. Oh, I see. I was going to use my tail.
no, I'm going to have to do
That's why you
English
check
for this.
that.
Blaze back. Okay, so we've got our 4 stitches. Do I need to come in? I don't know if I can. I can probably
Yes.
get a little bit closer. Hang on. Whoops.
Okay, there you are.
Okay. All right. So the first
Nicely.
stitch. All right, we're going to go in purlwise. So we're putting our
Oh,
needle.
pearl-wise. Okay.
We're going to slide it from the left to the right. We
Okay.
pull that off, okay? But we're going to leave the yarn in the front, okay? And
The
then we're going to
yarn. Oh, wait. The yarn needs to be in front. Hold on.
needs to be in front. Yeah.
It's not where I have it. Okay.
Yeah, I know it's tricky, but this border really is, I think, worth learning, and
You said
it's
just literally pull this off, right?
yeah, pull the first stitch off with your yarn in front.
Yep.
And then what you do is you're going to do an increase in the next stitch. And the way we're going to increase
Come down a little
is,
bit. Oh,
sorry,
there.
is it
There you
better?
go. Yep.
Yep.
That was perfect.
We're going to
Is that
knit. Now we've got both legs, as you know, you've got your front leg and you've got your back leg of each stitch, yeah?
Yep.
So we're going to go into the first front leg and we're going to knit that stitch, but we are not going to take the needle
Hold on with
off
the yarn in front.
with the yarn in front, yep, and I'll explain why once we've got our knit front and back done.
How am I going
So
to do that with Continental?
yeah, I know. This is why I do English. Because I
Okay.
can't. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't work out continental in this instance. I need a bit more practice, I think, with my
Okay.
continental.
Hold on. I'm
So
just going to knit normal,
knit.
but just that leg.
Yep, just knit the front leg, but do not remove the stitch from the
Yes.
left-hand needle. Yep,
Got it.
got it. Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Then what we're doing is we're putting this needle around. If you can see, it goes around to the back.
Yep.
And then we go into the back leg,
Into the back leg, front or the back of the back leg.
the back leg like that. Can you?
This direction.
You're going from the front to the back. Yeah.
Like this.
Hang on. Yes. Yep. I
This.
think that's
Okay.
right. Yep. So it's the same stitch. So you're going into from the front. No, you're going the wrong way now. You're doing it like a pearl. No, sorry, that's a pearl.
So you told me I was supposed to go from the back of the stitch to the
Yep. Front.
front.
So okay. So we go like we've knitted our first stitch. You're actually knitting both stitches. Okay. So
Right.
hang on. Let me just get that
Right.
out
You're
of the way.
knitting the front and the back.
Back. So you've got to go, and you've got to go into it as though you're knitting. So you go in through the front as though you're knitting, but you're going through the back leg. from the
Right.
front to the back, not from the back to the front, as if you were purling. If you go from the back to the front, you're purling it.
Okay, so front to back like this.
Hang on. I hate this delay. This delay is going to kill me. Yes, that looks
Okay.
right. Okay. Then
Okay,
you're
now
gonna,
I
yep.
understand, and then just knit. Okay,
Then you're just gonna knit that and pull that loop through.
then it comes
Then you are gonna pull it off.
off.
Then
Okay,
you get to pull it off.
and then that's
Now,
2 stitches on that same stitch. Okay, got it.
yeah. So that's increased it by. Hang on, have I done it right? Let me have a look. No, I haven't done it right because I think I dropped my stitch. Hang on. Oops. I think I dropped one of the stitches. Whoops. What did I do? Hang on. Oh, okay.
Let's see, that does look like
Oh.
purple.
So we go knit into the front. I'll do it again like that. Pull through. Then we go around to the back, and then we're knitting into the back leg,
This
coming from the
yarn has
front.
no give. Hold on,
Yeah,
you're gonna have to
you could.
wait for
I
me.
mean, if you want to try, go to acrylic instead, by all means. And then we knit the back.
Okay, so when I go to the back, I go in
From
like
the
I'm
front.
going to do a purl.
No, you're going to go in like you're doing a knit stitch. You're going. Hang on, let me just slip that off.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah, you're going in. Yeah, but you're just picking up that back leg. Hang on, can you? Whoops.
I'm
that?
starting over, and the reason I'm starting over is I had it right, and then when I asked, I guess you saw it as differently.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, that. Yeah. I wonder if I can make my screen on my phone bigger. I should be able to do that, shouldn't I?
No.
Oh, yes, I can. Oh, that's good. Okay. Now I can see what you're doing more. Okay. That's better. That helps. Yeah.
I need more tail. Nope.
That's what she said.
That's right.
Yep, so
That
I'll just take
seem
that.
right. Why am I forgetting everything? Because I have a migraine, but that's
Oh, I'm sorry.
status quo for me. So,
Cammie's asking if you need a moderator, I think she probably means.
oh yeah, I might not have any moderators in here. Let me do that, Cammy. That'll take me a couple minutes. Yeah, I might have to switch yarns, but we'll see. We'll see if I can figure this out, or just go much bigger needles. Cammy, give me 1 second while I do that.
Do you want me to start over? I'll start over as well.
Yeah, go ahead and start over.
Yeah, so and that makes it a little bit. Yeah.
And then maybe talk through what we're going to be doing. Like the first couple for the first row cast on 4, the second row, talk about what we're going to be doing while I'm trying to do this.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to start off with casting on 4 stitches only. Okay. So we're going to cast on. I'm using the long tail. I'm just going to cast on 4 stitches. Now that is 1 stitch for the pattern and 3 stitches for the edging. Okay. And so if you weren't doing the edging, you would just cast on 1 stitch, but we're going to be doing an edging as we go. And we are going to basically be doing a edging, what I'm going to call an edge stitch to start off with. Then we are going to knit front and back in the very next stitch. And then we're going to knit to the last 2 stitches each row. And then we're going to knit the last 2 stitches of each row together. And that helps create our border. And then when we turn around again, we're going to do the same. We're going to do our edge stitch, which we'll need 1 stitch. We're going to knit front and back in the next stitch. We're going to knit to the end, however many stitches that might be, and then we're going to knit the last 2 stitches together.
I am struggling to add her. I added her as a regular, but that doesn't help.
I think if you can you actually click on them and names in the chat and
Oh, maybe.
I think there's something you can do. Cammy, do you need this translated? I didn't realize. Cammy, of course, she's in Brazil.
Brazil,
She probably
yeah.
speaks Portuguese. Sorry, Cammy, I didn't think.
Yeah, she's good. No, yeah, she's her Vicky, thank you. Her English is really good.
Yeah.
She's just saying to kind of switch over from English to continental.
Oh no, she's saying no, a mediator like in school. Mediator like in school. Yeah, you want to help Laurie. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to be there to kick out like trolls and
Right. I'm
drop
trying to
links and that sort of thing. Is that what you mean, Cammy? Because
yeah,
that's what we call a moderator.
yeah. Let me see if I can. No, I don't want to ban her.
No, don't ban her.
No. Star. What does that mean? What does star mean? No, that doesn't do it.
I don't know. If
Gosh,
you go into, you got to go into Studio Think as well. And if
I
you go
went
into,
to studio and I was trying to find it and I couldn't find it. Oh, there it is.
okay.
Okay, I'm putting Cami in now. Let's try this again. I made her a regular, but that doesn't help. Yeah, because Sam, I made you one last time. Oh, shoot. I forgot to set it up to drop your channel. Do you want to type hooks 247 real quick, Sam?
Yep. Did I come up with that? I didn't think I was green. Was I green? I didn't even notice. Was I blue? I mean, didn't even notice. Let's have a look. Hooks 247. Oh, I am blue too. Well, thank you for that.
Yes,
Didn't
because
even
I figured that
notice
way you could drop links to
the
your
links.
stuff. And
Yeah.
why didn't that work? It's not letting me.
We're both sort of here. I mean, you're there, I'm here as well. So if we need to, we can sort of
there she is. Okay, I got her this time.
You got it? Okay, cool.
You are now blue. So you can drop links and that kind of stuff.
Okay, and hang on, I just want to get that other link
And
ready
it didn't drop your hooks 247. Oh, hooks with an S.
Did I not? Okay, I'll do that in a second. Hang on.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I'm gonna try to remember how to longtail cast on because apparently my brain is broken. So
it happens. It happens.
there we go.
Yeah, I find sometimes when I've done a little bit too much crochet, I often go, "Oh, okay, okay."
Well, I've been doing knit stitch all day, so that's. But it's cute. It's going to be, that yarn is like so perfect for a teddy bear.
It is perfect for a teddy bear. And I do have, I'll drop the pattern for that, or the link to the pattern.
Yes, thank you. Yes, put that in there. That would be great. You can even put that
Red Cross.
But you already emailed me, right?
Yeah, I've already emailed it to you.
Okay, what is that, Sam? I've taught about 200 people to knit. Oh, that's really cool, Vicky. So give up trying. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not a giver upper whatsoever. I just had
this. Yeah, this is the Red Cross website, and at the Red Cross website, they do have knitted and crochet patterns for the trauma teddies for you to make. You can make them in one piece or two or whatever you need to do. And this other initiative, which I love, is one created by a British Army officer. And he was actually working in some sort of foreign place in a war zone. And he was, finding that, he was coming across a lot of children who'd lost absolutely everything. So he decided he was going to make ask his mother to make little, what she called Izzy dolls. They were called Izzy dolls because his surname was Isfeld, which makes and everyone, all his mates used to just call him Izzy for short, so it became Izzy dolls. And they all carried these dolls around with them, which was great. If they came across a kid that had lost absolutely everything, they were donated. Now that link has knitted and crochet patterns on it as well for the Izzy Doll Initiative. Okay, so we got our 4 stitches.
Yep, got our 4 stitches. I
Stitches.
might have my hold right, but who the heck knows? I'll be messing with it as I go.
No worries. Okay, so we're gonna
All right.
do what we call slip purlwise.
So that was this right here.
Yeah, so we're going to slip the first stitch purlwise with the yarn in front. And that's, you know, so there. Okay, so that's going to be, yep, like that. Whoops, it's very loose, that first one. And then we are going to go into this next stitch into the front leg as if to knit.
Hold on, this tail is getting all weird.
Yeah, it will. You might need to sort of pull it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need
and then
like
knit in the front leg only,
yep.
But not pull it off.
Not pull it off. And then we go round to the back.
Okay.
And we knit into the back leg, coming from the front, like I am here, and into the back leg, and we knit that again.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead. And so this is where I got stuck. You said don't go through this way.
Hang on, let me see which way you go. No, that's the way you go. Yeah, okay. No,
that is the way I go. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So when I said don't go that way, it looked like you were trying to purl the stitch.
So go in the front.
Yeah, and then knit that and pull up another stitch. Then you can pull the stitch off the left-hand needle.
So darn tight. It's the cotton. It's just no give. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm loosening them up over here. So now it's ready to come off that.
Yeah, and you can pull that off. Now, if you look on your right hand needle, you've actually got 4 stitches now.
I only have 3.
Okay. Did you
And that looks like a pearl.
Okay.
All right. That's what happened last time. So I was like, I know something was wrong. Okay.
Right. So
we'll put this back on.
Let me just get that stitch out.
Pull that out. Put this back on. Go back to my 4 stitches. Okay.
Oh. Now your yarn is definitely in the front. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was. Okay. I mean, I'm pulling it to the back because I can't figure out how to continental knit it with it. Oh, maybe I figured it out. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. Oh gosh, darn it.
No, you need to, no, you're putting the yarn behind the needle. You need this yarn. See how I'm holding it here? With the yarn in front of the needle.
Okay.
Yep. So you need that in front of the needle when you go into that front leg.
Okay.
Yep.
I have no idea how to do this with continental.
Yeah.
Guess that's coming the wrong way. Hold on. That's going to make a pearl. I don't know how to translate this. Hi, Arity. Hi, Annie.
Hi, Artie. Hi, Annie. Maybe this is a little bit too much. And we'll just do this slipping. Vicky says maybe try holding your yarn in the other hand.
But in my right hand, I just have not played with that at all.
Yeah.
I can try.
I think too many cooks might spoil the broth, Cammy.
Oh yeah, up on screen. I can't handle another person on screen. Cammy, I appreciate it. You can type words like Vicky and Arity have done. Oh, it's the first day of summer. Okay. So now I'm in here.
Right, so your yarn is in front
Yeah.
and you've slipped the first stitch and you're going
Yeah.
into the first stitch into the front leg.
Yes.
Okay, and then you're going to knit that front leg, but leave the stitch on the left-hand needle.
So how do I knit it what if it's in front like this?
You go over the needle. What you're actually doing is you're creating an increase with what they call a yarn over. The yarn
Like
goes
here?
from the front, it goes over the needle. Okay,
So
so it's actually
like
in the front,
here?
but it goes over. Yeah. No, and you're still doing the knit stitch in the same way, where you go around the needle. The other, so yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, and you pull that through.
I'm sure
Now, do you see 3 loops on your right-hand needle?
I cannot get that through. I cannot use this yarn.
Okay, yep. Change to a an acrylic, something with a bit of give for you.
It just has 0 give. Luckily, I have some yarn here. Let's. Where's my zipper? There it is. This is thinner yarn, but that's all right. A bigger needle with thinner yarn might be okay for me. Oh, let's use. Yeah, that just was not working with the cotton. Let me switch. Because I just can't manipulate it well enough.
Mm-hmm.
And it's already hurting that break in this finger. So
Okay. Yeah. Well, then, yeah. Stop.
this is a Bernat Softy Baby, and the color probably yellow. This is 100% acrylic. This is, I believe, a 3-weight. Yes, a 3-weight, which is 8 ply like you're using.
Yeah.
Calls for 4mm. Again, I'm using a 5mm, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 5mm. Yes, lemon is the color.
Yeah.
I just need to find the end here because of my yarn barf here. Not too bad of a yarn barf. It's actually very loose. It's just a lot. Okay. Almost there.
That's okay. We'll get there.
Hopefully using regular yarn, I can figure this out. Because I haven't.
We can't get it this time. Look, we can just go to normal. We
Right.
can just cast on with 1 stitch and we can just take it normally. And, we can do adding the border or the edge another time. It's not a big deal. It's just, the border edge is nice if you can do it. It does just give a nice finish. I'll just start off. Just wondering if I should change too. I think I'll stick with
Doing something weird. Yeah, you stick with because you're used to it. It's me just not being used to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to slip knot. That's why. I just really need that slip knot.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I got used to not doing the slip knot when I started doing socks.
That makes sense because you don't
So you
want
don't have
that
little,
knot.
yeah, you don't want that little knot.
That makes sense. I just need it to help me know where to put my yarn. Once again, I have to remember how to. Okay.
Hello, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Is that Linda Setsky?
It's
No, another one.
it's probably Linda's crochet channel.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not Linda Saxide.
Yeah, that's Linda. She lives in Michigan.
Ah, okay. Different
And
Linda.
she is trying to get to 750 subscribers by her 75th birthday in August. Okay, there's my cast on. Okay, now, y'all think I should try holding in my right. Okay. I just don't know how to hold it in my right. Can I see how you hold it?
I'm basically just use my pinky to grab it,
Okay.
and it just sort of comes over,
Okay.
and I hold it sort of up here.
Okay. 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 Come down a little bit so I can see.
Hang on. Yep.
Okay.
So pinky,
Yep.
and then just sort of grip it with that finger.
Yep. Okay,
Yep.
makes sense. Okay.
All right, but because we're coming in, oh, you can still hold it that way when we're doing this. But so ready? Let me
Yeah.
know. Yep. Okay. So we're
Slip
going to
this
slip
one
that
off.
first stitch
Okay.
with the yarn in front.
With the yarn in front. Yep.
Yep. Now, and the reason the yarn is in front because we're going to
Oops.
have to move it over to the back of the needle to do the knit stitch. But when we do that, we're going to create another stitch because we want to create another stitch. But
Okay.
then we're also going to be doing an increase in the next stitch.
Right. So we're coming over like this, or we're coming over and around.
Over like this, the second one you did, that one,
That.
that one. Yep. But no, it's not coming back to the front. It's staying to the back. So it goes
Okay.
over the needle and then to the back.
And
And
then
so, and then you can knit your next stitch. Okay,
well,
we're doing an
in theory.
in theory, yeah.
Uh, come on. Okay. That one is there. Hold on. I'm going to get a little more looseness on that. Okay. Now the front one's done, but my yarn is in back and it shouldn't be. Right. Okay.
Once it's gone over the needle,
Okay.
if it's to be in front like that, oh no, where am I? Yeah, in the front like that. But then once you drape it over the needle to create an extra stitch, that's fine. Then you can hold it
And I
into the
do
back.
have 3 loops like I'm supposed to now.
Okay, so you've knitted the first leg.
Okay.
Is that right? You've knitted the
Yep.
first leg?
Yes.
Okay, then we're going to
This
go
is where I
around and we're going to go into that back leg like that.
and that's what I did, but I think where I'm wrapping it is not right. Okay.
Well,
Because it was
I'm
making a
wrapping it.
curl.
Yeah, I'm coming forward and around. So I'm wrapping
Like
it
this.
uh,
Okay.
clockwise. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
I
And then
think
we're
I
going to
fixed it.
pull it off, and then we can
Nope,
remove that
that's a
stitch
pearl
from the
still.
left hand needle.
That's a pearl again.
It might look a little bit like a pearl. I wouldn't worry about that too much.
You don't
It
think
may look
that's
like.
you don't think that's a pearl?
I mean, mine sort of does, I guess, look a bit like a pearl as well, doesn't it?
Oh, I guess it does. Oh, mine looks the same as yours. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. And then we're going to knit the last 2 stitches together. And this is how we do a really simple decrease. And so the idea of knitting 2 together is just literally you come right over here to the left hand side of all the stitches, the 2 stitches, and you go into both loops at the same time as though you're going to knit them.
Yes.
Okay. And it might be a little bit tight at first. Ugh. And then you're going to knit those to this very tight.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
now I'm going to have issues with it because it's cotton. But and you knit those 2 together. I might
And then
take
you
it right
just do
to
a
the
knit
end.
and pull it through.
Yeah, and take it off. Okay, and that's your knit 2 together.
Hold on. That split the heck out of it.
Okay, and you should have 5 stitches when you're done.
Okay. It split it a bunch, so I'm trying again.
Mm.
Come on. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Annie, that's a really big problem for a lot of people. Um, yeah, it's having, and I was just saying to Laura beforehand, a lot of people tend to death grip, their needles, and they stiff grip that yarn, like it's sort of like, like that. And, they feel like they have to sort of really be really, really tight. You need to sort of like just support. I look at it as supporting the needles rather than holding them. You're just sort of basically supporting them in your hands. But yeah, you'll end up with really sore hands if you sort of do what I
Yeah.
call the death grip.
And something that Sam told me last time about not tight stitches is to push them as soon as they're over on the other needle, push them down so they're on this bigger
Yeah,
part and not on the
yeah,
point
yeah.
so that they
There are
stay.
occasions you might want to just like slip stitches on the point only and keep that sort of as tight as possible. But if you push the stitch all the way down when you're working it, that's going to make sure you've got the right
Yes.
tension on it.
It really has
Okay.
helped. That trick has really helped
Yeah.
me with my other things I've done.
Okay.
Hi,
So,
Izzy. How are
hi,
you?
Izzy. Yep. So we're turning around and we're going to do the next row. Okay, and it's going to be the same thing. Yarn in
So I'm
front of
moving
the
the yarn in
needle.
front,
We're going to
slip
slip
the
that
stitch
first
down.
stitch. Yep,
Okay.
off, and then as we
Yarn
take
in
that
front.
needle over the as we take the yarn over the needle to the
Oops.
back, it creates a second stitch. And then we're going to go,
Sorry. I had to get it through there. Okay. Then I come over. Oops. Over and around. Right?
no,
No.
no, not that. I don't think, not that way, the other way.
Like
Yep,
that.
that's the way. Yep. And then you're going to come around and you're going to pull through
Gosh darn it. Keep splitting it. All
the
right.
first one, and you'll have hopefully 3 loops on your right hand needle.
I do. Am I end screen? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And then we're going to do knit into the back. Did you knit into the back?
Oh,
No.
I didn't, and I shouldn't have pulled the.
Yeah,
There.
that's okay. Just put your thing. Yep. And then just move your needles around. So you're just sort of uncrossing and recrossing, and you're going into the back, and you're
And this
knitting
one,
that back
I come
leg.
around like this, right?
Yeah, you sort of you go around like that.
Okay. And it
Yeah.
kind of looks like a pearl, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
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 Now you can take it off, and you should have 4 stitches.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. So then we knit till we get to the last 2 stitches. So in this case, we're just going to be knitting 1 stitch,
And just regular knit.
regular knit. Yep. And then we've got 2 stitches left, and we knit those 2 stitches together. And
Hopefully.
this will be a lot easier because we've already done a row.
And then I'm loosening it up a little bit just to kind of show you. I kind of loosen it up and then put it over here. And
Yeah.
then make
And
sure
then
it's
we
all
sort
the
of
way
just
down.
do that. And now you should have 6 stitches.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. And we're just going to keep doing that. So our increase is the knit front and back. And then we're going to do our decreases when we come to decreasing.
So we
So
only increase on the first stitch.
yeah, on the first stitch. So we slip the first stitch,
Slip the
yarn is in front.
first stitch that you work. Okay, got it.
Yeah. And with a yarn in front, and then we knit front and back into the next stitch, which is going to be an increase.
Okay.
Then,
Slip.
hang on, just making sure it can be seen. Knit into the front leg, go around, and then knit into the back leg. And then they can come off, and once again we'll have 4 stitches.
Up. Go in there.
There you going.
And then it comes over and around.
Yep, that's the way.
Okay. Oops, I only have 2 stitches.
Okay, because when you took your yarn to the back, you didn't take it over the right hand needle. So
Okay.
you see how your yarn's at the back
Oh,
already?
it's at the
Your
back.
yarn needs to come to the front and
It
then go
was
over the right hand needle.
it was at the front, but over.
No. See, you're having the yarn at. Hang on, would that work? Yep,
Yeah, no, I got it now. Yep.
You got it now? Yep. Okay, couldn't quite see. Yep, that's
Yeah.
it.
But
And then
don't pull it off.
no,
And
and then you
then go
knit
in the
into the
back.
back. Now this is just simply called a KFB. That is what it is abbreviated in knitting patterns as KFB, knit front and back. Now, there are times it might actually say KFP, knit front purl, and that will mean knit front and purl in the back, but we're not doing that today. We don't want to get in a big tangle over that.
As if
So
I don't know that I would know the difference, Sam.
Yeah. So now you should have 4 stitches on the left needle. You're going
Yes,
to knit 2 stitches until the last 2
normal knitting.
again, and then you're going to knit them 2 together once more.
So I'm way
So
far away.
yeah, so basically what you're doing each row is you're adding 2 but taking off 1. Okay, so you should have 2, 4, 6, 7. So you're adding 2 and taking off 1. So it gradually, widens on both sides evenly, because you're always doing it on the first, the front of the row, front of every row. And of course, that alternates as you turn it. The front of the row becomes the end of the last, sort of thing. So, you know what I mean? You alternate and you increase.
Yeah.
Okay. So, 2.
Okay, so.
Okay. All right.
So it's in the front.
Yep.
And I need to move my stitches up.
Yep.
Slip this off.
Flip it off.
And
Then you can put the yarn towards the back, but it's got to go over your right hand needle to the back. So
right, it's got to come over here.
Yeah, that's the way. Yep. And then into that next stitch.
And then
into the front
before I
leg.
pull it off,
Yep. We
gotta
go into the back stitch. And we knit that as well. And then we should have 4. And then we'll knit 3 stitches and knit 2 together. Yeah, you really do kind of need to do the front leg first. Yeah. That's, well, it says knit FB, knit front, and then it usually says PB if it's purl back. But yeah, you're knitting the front leg and then the back leg. That is that's the way, the preferred way. Yeah, it is an increase because you're turning 1 stitch into 2. So we're going to knit to the last 2 stitches.
Normal knit stitches are so nice.
And then we're going to knit the last 2 together again.
And that one when I did the 2 together, I'm pulling it down and then pulling it over.
Yeah. And after a while, you will see what the edge is it's looking like. Did I? No, I got rid of my samples, didn't I? I should have done a sample so you could see what it's actually going to end up looking like. But yeah, so.
I'll keep trying.
Yeah. Purl, slip purlwise with yarn in front.
Yep, yarn is in front.
Yarn. Then it goes over the needle so that you can knit front and back.
And it goes over here, then gets wrapped around and then comes through. And I am doing it continental.
Yeah, so you are. Well done.
It just took me a bit to figure that out.
Yeah. Yep. And it's really, it's what you find is comfortable with what, you find works. That's the way you do it.
The next time I do my back stitch, I need you to check that I'm not twisting it, but that'll be the next row because I know that's correct for my knit stitch, right? That way?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yep. That's right.
I was in the yarn. Sorry, it was not.
Yeah, you were in the stitch below. Yep. Oops. Yep. Okay, and then knit 2 together. And once again, you should now have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I hope. But if you haven't, that's okay. We'll have a slightly wonky coaster, but that'll be okay.
It slipped off. Go back on there.
Oh, Sleigh's back.
Sleigh. Oh, Slay likes to. He's good about saying hi when he comes back in. Who was he in? He was in Trish's, and she called him Peterbilt, which he
Peterbilt.
will respond to both.
Yeah. Well, I was calling him Peterbilt, I think, last week.
Oh, were you calling him Peterbilt too? Yeah.
Yeah, I was calling him Peterbilt last week. Yeah.
Oh, shoot. That was
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be two together. I didn't realize I was at the end. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't get carried away.
Yeah.
You can get carried away if you like. Okay. So have you got what did I say? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9? Hopefully.
No, I have 8.
Okay. So
Where
somewhere
did
along
I
the line,
stitch?
I would say you yarn over. Because you should have had
Now it's here. Hold on.
okay, you found it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Hmm.
I missed a stitch right there.
Ah, cool. Okay.
Um,
You can pick that up with a crochet hook.
no, I didn't miss that stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Go
6,
more
7,
to
9.
your
No,
to
I
the
have
left.
9.
Oh, you have 9. Okay.
Oh, but that's not finishing the.
Oh,
That's with
well,
my yarn here.
ah,
1, 2.
so do you have, like if you look at mine,
That's where it's missing. It's all the way at the beginning.
yes, you've missed your yarn over, I would guess. I'm guessing it's probably your yarn over again.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
yarn,
very
yeah. That's,
pull
and
out.
I think that's very tricky with Continental, trying to get that yarn in front and then over the needle.
Well, I had it and then I didn't.
Yeah. You had it right up until you didn't.
Yeah, start it over because I can't. This yarn is also very splitty, but maybe now that I have it, I'll try this again.
Mm-hmm.
I can be a very persistent human, so.
That's fine.
Just need my brain working. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me
Hi,
to start
Tank.
again with you, or are you going to be okay?
Well, let's see.
Let's see. Okay. I'll be able to watch you more and sort of see what's going on.
Yes, if you could watch, because I also feel like I'm twisting my back stitch when I'm doing the back leg. I feel like I'm twisting that stitch. So I want you.
It will probably feel a little bit like that doing it continental way.
Well,
I think,
I'm not sure I'm
but
putting the yarn on correctly. That's what I want you to watch for.
okay.
I literally
All right.
think I think I'm not putting it on the right way. Hi, Mima Dawn. How are you, Mima?
Hello, Dawn. How you going? Okay, so.
Okay. So here I slip, and I'm good with that.
Yep. If you move to the left a little bit, I'll be able to see you better.
I'm way over. Sorry. That's not
that's okay.
even, I was way over to my right. So.
So no, you
wrong way. Wrong way.
Right now, do that. That's probably the best thing you can do. Put your needle in first, then go yarn over to the back. So if you put your needle into the next stitch before you do that yarn over, you're not going to forget the yarn over. So that'll help.
It's that I didn't fully wrap.
May have been,
I didn't fully wrap. So I know I didn't have this stitch right here.
Yeah, and don't forget that, slide down your needle and then go into the back.
Size on that. Okay. And then go in the back. This is the one I'm not confident I'm pulling in right. Is that correct?
That's fine. Yep, that is correct.
It, for whatever reason, wasn't feeling correct. Okay.
But as I've said to you, I think like we said 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, as long as you are consistent. So if you consistently twisted every single stitch, it wouldn't matter. You with me? It would still look like knitting. It would just look, to the trained eye, it would just look a little bit different. It would still be knitting. It's not going to be wrong per se. It's just going to be different. And continental knitters do tend to twist stitches just because of the way that they actually have to make the stitches.
Because of how we hold the yarn.
Yeah. So you should have.
I have
What did
5, so we're good.
Did you? Yeah. Because you knit the last 2 stitches together. Yeah.
Yep. And that was
So,
tight, but I think,
yeah.
in the front, in the front, in the front.
Yeah. So I would do that. I would slide in your needle and then go into that first leg of the next
And
stitch.
that's what I was
Then
doing.
take your yarn over, and that way you're going to get the
So I was doing that, but I
yeah.
think I pulled it through there instead of wrapping it again.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think that's what I did to not get my extra stitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that yarn over is going to be tricky initially.
Okay.
But the yarn over is actually another type of increase you can actually do.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've watched that.
But that will usually leave a gap. But because we're putting it right at
Right.
the edge, we're putting it right at the edge, and the second row will be come to that yarn over. We're actually decreasing with it, so that's why it doesn't leave a gap like it would in lace work or anything else.
So
Yeah.
I have 4 stitches right now, and then I'm going to do a knit.
And then you should do knit 2
knit
together.
and then
Yep.
knit 2 together.
Brilliant. Yep.
Okay. And even so on the second row, it is, much. Whoop. Come on, get in there.
Yeah, once you got past that first stitch row, a couple of rows, it is easier to
The 2 together, yeah.
yeah.
I thank you for verifying that I keep going to that direction. I don't know why. I think my chair keeps spinning. All right.
So we should have 6.
I don't have 6. Oh, I dropped a stitch. See it?
Oh, yep.
Okay.
Don't take it from that end, take it from the other end.
I just realized that.
Yep.
But that's got to come out, and I got to
So
grab
just
those.
2, yep. Put your hook in, your needle in first, and then pull out that stitch.
Where are those
Come
stitches?
from underneath where the yarn is coming from. No,
Where
not that
those
way,
2
the other
green
way.
ones are?
Yeah, no, the other way. Come in from the other end. Yep, that way. All right. Then pull out that yarn.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. And then, slip the next 2 or however many it is.
I think this is the one that
Right.
this one right
it
here.
just needs to be put on the left-hand needle and knit. Yeah.
Put over here.
No, keep it where it is, and now turn again.
And then turn.
And then you should be, I think you should be right, and you should be able to just knit
I believe
it.
you are correct. This darn
think so.
tail.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, the number of times I've knitted with my tail.
Well,
It's
it
not
just
nice.
decided to go in between the stitches.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even know how to pull it out of there. Where are you?
Just leave it there. If it's just hanging there, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So then knit. Whoop. Knit. And then knit 2 together.
Yep.
Which is no problem. Whoop. As even with the stiff yarn. Okay. Now I have my
6. Yep.
Yeah. But at least that was very easy to see that I dropped my stitch. That was one advantage to the cotton over this.
Yeah, it's less likely to sort of shrink away and hide.
Yeah. Then with the cotton, it just stuck right out. Okay. And again, I hold really weird. So nobody think this is the way that they need to hold, because no.
Some people might need to hold it that way. It really does.
Nimble Needles actually showed this specific one, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's the one that works for me.
Yeah, he does continental.
And then
he did an amazing sock, a pride sock. And I hope he's dropping the pattern. He showed us a pride sock earlier today, and I was like, oh wow, please be a pattern, please be a pattern.
Oops. Hold on.
So you should have 3, and then you got to do the back.
No, I really messed it up.
Do you want to go just to without the ball edge? We can do that if you would prefer. It'll be a lot quicker going, and we can always do the edging another day. Because I'm mindful that if we wanted to get to the decreasing, we need to sort of probably get some
Get
increasing.
moving, yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Yes, and you can see okay, yeah, I guess go to a normal corner to corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. Okay.
If yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. So
are we doing one stitch cast on? Is that basically what we're
yeah,
doing?
it'll just be one stitch, so it's just a slip knot, just one stitch.
Okay.
Yeah. In this case I will do a slip knot because it's just the one.
Because it's the one, right? And
Yeah.
you have nothing to hold on to otherwise. Oops,
Yeah,
wrong
pretty
way.
much. So
is this going to be regular knits?
it's going to be just regular knits.
Okay.
Yep. So you're just going to be going into the front leg, but we're going to be doing an increase first every time as well. So we're still doing a knit front and back. There will be no yarn overs, so you don't have to worry about having the yarn in front. You want the yarn in the back all the time, and it's just going to be a matter of knitting that front leg,
knit the front
and then
leg,
bringing your needle around and going and knitting into that back leg.
And you said it's this direction in the back.
Yep, like that's right. Yep. Okay.
And then that way? No, this way.
The first way you said. The first way you did it.
Yeah,
yep,
see,
that way.
My brain likes to switch things up on me, even though I know the deal. Okay, now I've got 2 stitches, and that was the goal, right?
That was the goal, exactly. So now we're at the beginning of the next row, and we're doing the same thing. We're just going to knit the first leg, and then we're going to go around and we're going to knit the back leg. And then we just knit to the end. On the
first stitch only, right?
On the first stitch only, that's right, of every row. And then we just knit all the other stitches till we get to the end.
But don't pull off.
Until you've done the second bit.
Right.
That's right.
I keep going off camera. I don't know why. Like, literally, my chair keeps spinning that direction.
Other way. Other way.
Thank you. That's why it wasn't working.
Good. It's good now that I've enlarged the picture on the my phone. I can actually see what you're doing.
Yes.
Okay, so you should have hopefully 3 when you finish, unless you
a regular, and it's this way. And I know that. I don't know why the brain wants to just do something different when I'm.
I think it's because you know, like you've got a stitch already on the needle, and you're taking the needle to the back of behind the left hand needle, and so it feels probably like you are doing a purl, and that's why you want to do it that way. But yeah, so we knit the first leg, go around to the back, we knit the second back leg, and then we can
and then through
knit the last 2. It won't be as neat on the edges, but that's okay. That is okay. It will look fine.
Right, and hopefully, like Chris K, who's going to come back and watch it, hopefully she can pick up how to do that from watching you.
She was there. She was actually the one who asked me about neat edges,
right?
Because she was saying her edges weren't very neat, and so I think it was on Twisted Fiber Friends. I actually showed how to do the neat edges. A couple of things that you could do to get nice neat edges, or maybe it was on my own channel. Yeah, I can't really remember. Isn't that terrible? So if you just increase on the first one, you're knitting front and back, and then knitting all the rest. Oops. All the way. And this is just knitting every stitch, every row, because we are going to be doing it, obviously, in a garter stitch, just because... Why didn't I keep going? Oh,
okay. Oh, wait. Yes, 4 is right, because I'm only on the second row. Okay.
Yeah.
Knit.
So if you want to count rows, you can. But there's really what I tend to do with a coaster or dishcloth when I'm doing this, or even a blanket. I just stop when either I'm halfway through the yarn I've got to use, or the coaster is as wide as I want it to be, or the washcloth is as wide as I want it to be. So it just really depends which way around you want to do it. You just keep going until whenever.
Still don't love this cotton, but it's
Mm,
working all right. I mean, I still figured it out, and the other one was
yep.
splitting too much, and it was frustrating me more. So
Yeah. Cotton can be a bit sort of splitty too, but I don't mind it.
well, it was this
Yeah, it's very
particular
thin.
yarn was very,
Yeah.
yeah, and very like not twisted tightly.
No.
Okay, so
Yep. Just knit front and back. I'll try and get ahead, and then I can sort of start, so I make sure that I'm got room for showing the decreases. Yep, that's the way.
if I have to almost do it wrong first to see, nope, that's not right. But with this cotton, it likes to slip off.
It is very slippy. Um, for cotton, if you've got wooden needles, it's almost a
Oh, that's what I've
preference.
heard. I've heard.
Yeah, yeah, and it's the same
Yeah.
like if you're knitting with silk or anything like that. You
Oh,
really do need.
I do have some. Here, I could try that. They don't have the cable, so maybe that would be better.
Yeah, see, I'm just using some DPNs because I like the shorter needles when I'm doing something small.
Let's see what size these guys are. These are from J Paradise. They are 5.5. I can't go up in needle size, can I?
Yeah, it's not going to make that much of a difference,
Doesn't
I wouldn't
matter.
have thought.
Okay, so
Yeah, I mean, this is only just a little playing around, aren't we?
we'll just do it.
Yep, we'll just do it. Good night, Tank. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Tank. Good night. Thank you for stopping in. And I'm sorry I can't be very attentive to the chat when I'm learning.
No, it's okay. Just knit your next row with the new needle. You don't need to
Oh, okay.
transfer the stitch. Yeah, you
Oh,
don't need to
okay. Okay.
transfer. Yeah, that's what I usually do.
Oh,
Saves
okay.
you
Good to know.
risking dropping them. Yeah. Then I just sort of, you'll find that very often if you're knitting a jumper or something, they will want you to do your ribbing in a smaller needle than they want you to do the rest of the jumper. So when you change, all you do is you just pick up the smaller or the larger needle and start knitting with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I dropped my stitch. God dang it. Where'd it go? There. There it is. Now, I know a lot of people this was on too. It's not a holiday or anything.
I mean, I can always go earlier if you need to go earlier. That's
The
not a problem.
reason I go on it this time is then my husband's already at work because he works graveyards.
Fair
So,
enough. Yeah.
yeah, it's just better I try to schedule
Yeah.
doing anything live when he's
Yeah.
not
No,
here.
that
Not,
makes perfect sense. Yeah.
yeah, not because
Yeah.
he he would be a problem, but it just means that it
Yeah.
takes away
Well,
time with
yeah.
him.
Yeah. As I say, yeah, you'll have less time with him. Yeah. How was Father's Day for you both today?
it was good. Because he worked tonight, so he works Sunday through Wednesday, which means Saturday night he stays up really late and then sleeps most of Sunday during the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
just
Yeah.
how it works. But the 15-year-old totally cleaned the kitchen, so that was really nice.
Oh,
That was her
wow.
Father's Day and made muffins.
Oh, send her to my place.
Right?
Send her to my place when she's done.
She would love to come to Australia, I'm sure.
Yeah.
She would need to bring me with her, though. Because I want
I was watching a comedy show the other day, and it was Jimmy Carr, and someone it must have been in Australia, because there was an Australian in the audience giving him a "Would you rather," and it was, "Would you rather fight 100 huntsman spiders, those big ones,
Okay.
5 kangaroos, or 1 crocodile?" And I don't know what his answer was, because I think I sort of left the room at the time, and I was thinking, well, I absolutely hate spiders, but they're not going to kill me,
Right.
whereas the kangaroo and the crocodile can.
Yep. Kangaroos can. Uh,
Disembowel a man in 1 kick.
yep. Yep.
Yep, it's awful. I mean, it's horrible to think about, but yep, they can. They are so powerful. And they don't really look at, you look at them and you think, but they are so super lean. Their
Right.
meat
They're
is
all
really
muscle.
nice. Yep, their meat is really high protein, low fat,
Yeah.
and
That
very
makes
tough if
sense.
yeah.
That seems like the right amount I should have of stitches. Definitely different to get used to these long things, but
Mm.
all right. It's good. It's good.
Hello, hanging with Jen. It's another
Oh, hi,
Jen. My
Jen. How are
goodness.
you?
We
Jen
have
most
Jens galore.
diamond paints. Yes. Oh, did I? Oh, and Scrimshaw. I didn't see you.
Scrimshaw. I didn't see her
Rose.
either. Sorry, Scrimshaw.
Yes, because I'm learning. Let me roll back.
Yeah, it's
Come on.
very hard. Yeah, I've got to watch what she's doing, and then she's trying to watch what she's doing. And unfortunately, we're not watching chat as much as we should. So we apologise for that.
Hi, Chew. Sounds like I'm saying Chew, but hi,
Yeah.
Chew.
No, hi, Chew. Yeah.
Or Shoe. It might be pronounced
Chew.
Shoe.
Well,
Oh,
think about it. It's chai tea, so I would say chew, chai,
yeah. Yeah.
maybe. Mm.
That would be my guess. But
Oh, you have a migraine too, Jen. Yeah, Laurie's got a bit
oh,
of one,
see, Jen,
but
I get it. Because I'm
yep,
just
she's battling on, and she's doing
barreling
brilliantly
through and
well
trying to do
despite
this.
it. Yep,
Trying
she
to
is
learn how to do
determined.
this. Nope.
Yeah.
And this for
Otherwise, yeah. You get there. Ooh.
nope.
I can't see what you're doing, so I can't
Yeah, because
guide. Yeah.
I'm really struggling with these.
With the cotton.
Yeah. Oh no, with the length
Oh,
of
the
these,
longer
I
needles.
can't
Yeah.
can't seem to manage it.
You thought you
But
could
they are
knit.
less slippery, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the
Rose
trade-off.
says, I thought I could absorb the knitting vibes as I sit here crocheting hats. Well done.
That sounds perfect.
Uh,
I'm learning, Rose. This is why. Okay. We're doing this.
and Zach says, I want to do a crafting live with Laurie, but she has migraines.
A
Have
lot.
a lot.
I do.
But Lloyd, her migraines have her migraines have other ideas. I'm with you now. Yeah.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
often, and
Mm,
so I've got a lot of medical challenges going on at the moment.
mm,
But most of those medical challenges are caused by a migraine medication. So I have an appointment with my neurologist this week,
yeah.
and so I need him to change because I cut to the half the dose and I'm feeling it, and that's the problem. So until I
Mm,
see the neurologist, and I did look it up, there's some options.
okay.
So I might, once I have a new medicine that's doing what that medicine is doing, hopefully it won't cause the problems that this medicine is causing, and then I can.
Yeah.
So you're
I
okay.
mean, I've never sort of had to. I mean, I get cluster headaches, but
Oh,
you know,
the cluster's hard because there's virtually no treatment for them, correct?
mm, well, yeah. I mean, I don't. I mean, I just take painkillers when I need them, but I don't get them very, very often. I think mine is more stress induced. I don't know if that's what they normally are, but yeah,
I wish I wish mine were stress induced. And the reason I say that is if they were stress induced when I retired from teaching, they probably would have stopped,
yeah.
but they didn't.
Or you can do things to reduce your stress as well, can't you? Let's face it, we can all do things like yoga or meditation, or we can do stuff that can
Yes.
actually reduce our stress, and then it would help them go away.
Okay. Just by doing that on these needles for a little bit helped me do these better. So
Cool.
with that increase. So I think it was
Mm-hmm.
worth doing it just to
Yep.
kind of learn that.
Now, if you like, we can switch from doing one increase to an increase at the beginning and a decrease at the end, and then it won't gain any more width. Just so you're getting some decrease practice
Yeah.
in.
Let's look and see how big this is. And I think that would be okay. It would be
Yeah.
an interesting size square little.
Well, it won't be a square because if we do an increase at one stitch
Oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
decrease, it'll just be like a very thin scarf with a pointy end.
It'll be
But it
just
is only just it's
its
just
own thing.
practicing. Mm,
It'll just be its own thing and that'll be
yeah,
fine.
it could almost be a bookmark with a pointy end.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, could be a
Okay.
bookmark. Okay, so we will do an increase at the beginning, and the decrease is just going to be what we were doing already
Thank you.
before, knitting you know, two together. That is your decrease. You've already sort of been doing that, so you already know how to decrease.
I do know how to decrease, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
So,
still increase in the front and then
mm-hmm.
decrease in the back. Oops.
Back. Yeah. So we increase front and back. Yeah, I know you're kidding, Zach. It's okay. Yeah, and then we'll end up with a nice. Whoops, that wasn't very clever, Sam. Do I still have my two? I have still got my two stitches.
I did.
Okay.
It's funny when I'm watching other people and you were talking about it, that my stitches were so far from the points. I
Yeah.
was like, now, like, I get it. And when I was watching somebody else, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's like halfway down here. What the heck is she
Mm,
doing? And it was
yeah.
actually somebody who's like experienced, like super experienced. I was like, well, I'm confused by this, but that's okay.
Yeah. I look. I mean, it's. Oops, I didn't do my knit two together at the end. Um,
Oh yes, thank you.
I didn't do that. See, that's why that's why I always do it at the beginning because I forget by the time I get to the end. I mean, experience is a really funny sort of word.
Yeah.
Some people might say, "Oh, I'm a very experienced crocheter. I've been crocheting granny squares for 50 years." But if all you've done is crochet granny squares and nothing else, and you've only ever crocheted granny squares with the granny stitch, then yeah, you're very experienced with granny squares, but I wouldn't class you as an experienced crocheter. See what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I
Yeah,
get what
because
you're saying.
and it's the same with the knitting. Just because someone's always, knitted one item or two items or whatever, and they've knit them perfectly beautifully, but that's all they've ever knitted. It means they've got a lot of experience with that. There is a video that Nimble Needles did, and he actually rated all the levels. So he said, you're a beginner if you can do this. You're an intermediate beginner if you can do these things. You're intermediate if you can do, and he went right through to master, knitter,
Oh, see, and
and
he
said,
knows what he's talking about. So
"Oh
yeah.
well, he is a master knitter. I mean, there
Yeah.
isn't anything that he cannot do." So he'll sort of, so you start off obviously, if you're a beginner, you can cast on, you can bind off, you can do knits, pearls, and simple increases and simple decreases. But then if you're doing intermediate, then you would probably have a couple of cast-ons you might know, and then, you might be able to do ribbing, and you know what I mean? So he sort of really goes all into that, and I just love, the way he sort of divides it all up. And I think I was like second or third from the top, I can't remember, because there was a lot of stitches that I could do, but there's a lot of things I still am unable to do, really.
So like lace to me seems like it would be really, really like intricate lace. Seems like that would
Lace
be
is a lot
high.
of the yarn overs. You know that yarn over we were trying to do before?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Lace, yeah, lace has a lot of yarn overs.
Right, because you're creating holes, right?
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes they have what they call a double yarn over, where you literally, um, you wind the yarn around your needle twice to
Well,
create
this
to
is
create
sorry
two
about
new
this.
stitches, and then that creates like a really big hole or gap. Um, but yeah, lace work. I mean, when I think of those women in the Shetland Isles who make those
Oh,
gossamer
Shetland, right?
shawls, I mean, they're doing 200 stitches a minute. They can do 200 stitches
Can't
a
even relate
minute.
to that.
You know, I can't knit that fast, even if I wanted to or tried to. But then to me, it's what brings you enjoyment. I mean, obviously those women have had so much experience, and that's the way they make money. So they pick up speed because they just do it over and over and over and over again, the same patterns. They've got these patterns memorized. It's just amazing. Um, yeah. I think, as long as you're enjoying it, and and you're making sort of stuff that, is useful or will be useful, in time. It doesn't matter how fast you knit or how slowly you knit. It's the same with crochet. It really doesn't matter, as long as you get there. You're going to get there in the end, and that's all that matters. Hanging with out with Jen says is welcome to Counting is
Oh,
Hard. Well, thank
welcome.
you, Jen. Welcome to the crew.
Thank you for joining. Thank you so much, Jen. Um, send me
Good
an
night,
email.
Jen. Rose, I mean, sorry. I'm saying
Good
good
night,
night.
Rose. I hope you absorbed some knitting. I literally learned 2 weeks ago, so
Yep.
that is where I'm
And
at.
and honestly, I think she's doing brilliantly for someone who's only learnt 2 weeks ago,
And
if
I'm
I
not
say
doing it
so.
all the time. I'm mixing my crochet in there.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes I think you need that when you are learning, because, as we say, your hands can get sort of really
Yes.
um, tight and tense because of, you are, death gripping in some cases. But yeah.
Right. I'm feeling
But
I'm not feeling it in my finger too much, so that's good. Feeling it in
yeah.
my thumb for some reason.
Mm, yeah.
This is my little yarn spinner. I just have it shoved on there, and then
Mm.
that way I can just pull from the outside of this
Yeah,
wound up
those are cute
ball.
little ones, those winders. I've seen those little,
This
yeah, really cute.
I took a cheap one to a friend, and because her husband does 3D printing, and he printed
Uh-huh.
these out for me. So this is way sturdier than the ones I purchased.
Yeah.
This is nice and sturdy. So,
Yeah. I mean, and it just spins so much easier.
oh yeah, he did an amazing job.
And
And then
we've
I
got
just paid for filament basically. I
and
paid
we've
him
got
extra.
was it Zara
Zara. Hello,
Zara.
Zara. She's in
Hello.
India. Yes. Hi,
Yeah.
Zara.
Yeah, I think she came in last time.
She
I was
did. Yes. Because
yeah,
she
so
probably just got up, right? It's morning in India.
wow.
Oops. I forgot to increase there. Let me get that back on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll see that obviously
Oops.
because we're increasing the first stitch and always decreasing the last stitch, it's not changing shape at all. It's just going to go straight. So
Right.
like I said,
Straight
this
up the
could end
side.
up just being a bookmark or whatever you want it to
And
be,
this is
or
what Chris was talking about, that it's not a nice, neat edge. It's just kind
no,
of bumpy.
it's not. Because of the fact that because we're doing a decrease and an increase right on the very edge. Very often, if you're knitting things, perhaps like jumpers, cardigans, they will tell you to knit 2 stitches and then do your increase or your decrease.
Right.
And that just takes it off of the edge of the, the garment or the piece of sleeve or
That
whatever
makes
it
a
is.
lot of sense.
Yeah, and it just makes it look a little bit sort of neater. So you could do that here with this now if you wanted. Just sort of knit the first 2 stitches and then do your increase or decrease. 8:49 a.m. Well done.
Okay.
You
Okay.
get your child to school and with a cup of coffee watching and listening. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, very nice.
Kids
Yes,
at school.
Zara knitted me a she was my secret Santa through Ladybird Loves channel,
Oh,
and,
wow. Yep.
so it was international, and she knitted me, because I have teeny tiny feet.
Mm.
She knitted me a pair of TARDIS socks, and they are
Uh,
so cool, and they actually fit me, which socks, if I go to the store and I buy socks, they're always too big because my feet are tiny.
mm. Yeah, that is the beauty with handmade socks. And something I also learnt with socks is, and Zara will know this, or Sahara. Sahara or Zara?
Zara, as far as I know. Is Zara
Zara.
correct?
Okay. You tell us, say, put in 1 if it's Zara, or if it's Sahara, put in 2, the number 2, and then we'll know which way to pronounce it. And if it's neither of those, put in 3, and then we'll come up with another one.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, I like to try and get the names right if I
There,
can.
yes,
Yes, it's
especially
just
when they're
nice that, 1 is fine, she said. So Zara is fine.
Zara.
Beautiful.
Zara.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's a
kind
very
kind of
pretty
pronounce
name.
the H, but yeah, kind of
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. It's sort of like, yeah. It's like the Megan the H in Megan. You don't sort of pronounce it, but you do
Oh,
sort of
Megan. Megan can be pronounced so many different ways. It's like
ways. Megan,
crazy.
Megan. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
And it can be spelled so many different ways and then pronounced
Mhm.
the same. Yes,
Yeah.
that name.
And then you've got like Zara or Sarah, sorry, Sara. And then you've got Sarah, Sarah. But some
Right,
people will say their name is Sarah, but they've got a H on the end. And you go, well, no, that's Sarah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. It can get a bit sort of nightmarish. So,
Yes, as a teacher, I had to learn pronunciations.
oh, yes. Yeah, you would have.
Occasionally, I would say, I'm going to not even venture a guess on this one. I'm
Hmm.
going to spell it, and you tell me how I'm supposed to say your name.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say something about socks. Sorry, I was. Thank
Yes,
you. I
socks.
do that. I do that, Zara. I
I
really do. I
interrupt
go off on
myself too.
tangents. Um, I've noticed that with socks, and let me see if I can get this right. The length of the foot, the length of the sole from tip of big toe to the heel is usually will match the circumference of the foot at the
Oh,
widest point.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's also this
Yeah.
length right here from your wrist to your elbow. That's
Yeah.
the size of your foot
Yep. That's
typically.
right. And so so you can make socks that will fit perfectly. All someone has to do is get a piece of cardboard, put their foot on it, stand on it, and have someone draw around their foot, and then cut it out, or you cut it out when you get it,
Right, like a
and
sock
then
blocker almost.
and then how big that foot is, and then and how long it is and how wide it is, so you can really fit to them, and yeah,
I'll
most of the
try
time, yeah.
socks eventually.
Mm.
I'm not there yet.
Socks are, yeah, well, for continental knitters, they can be quite sort of good because you are just only, well, with the exception of the ribbing, you will be just knit, 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 and you're just knitting in a
Well,
circle, which is like a
I
spiral,
don't
and it just never ends.
I'm a continental person who doesn't mind the purl stitches at all. So,
Yeah, well, that's good. I mean, yeah, I mean, you
I
can't, as I say, you cannot do a knit stitch without a purl stitch, or you cannot do, yeah, you can, yeah. So very
well,
often, it's just one of those things. They go together.
we're just gonna kind of cheat here off the needle because it's not cooperating with me. Come on.
Yep, that works too, Zara. If you read Making for Someone, sock size helps. A tad little shorter sock will be, shoe size helps, sorry, and a tad smaller than the, yeah, shorter sock. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah,
yeah.
typos, it's okay, Zara.
And
We got
let me
there in
just
the end.
fill. Yes, yes. Shoe size. Yes, the shoe size helps. Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
what Hadijah sent Zara. But
Mm.
Jen, what the blanket Jen is speaking about is the blanket I call the blanket, the
Oh,
Cursey
dear.
Woods blanket, because it was so frustrating. But
Oh, dear.
I
Yeah.
don't have any problems with. I really don't have problems with blankets. Just don't do that one. I,
And
I
which one was that? Dare I ask?
I designed it and it had animal
Oh,
faces on it. I would have been
oh,
much,
that
much,
one. Yes, I
much
remember that
better.
one.
Yep. I would
Yeah.
if I would have just made a blanket and, done, um, what do you call it? Done appliques,
Motives and yeah,
no
sewed them on.
problem.
Yeah.
Sewn 'em on. That would
Yeah.
have been a million times better.
Yeah.
Now,
Most likely. But you know what? We live and learn.
yes, and I did, and it's fine. They love the blanket. I am mailing
Mm.
off my favorite baby blanket I've ever made, and that one, you don't. Um, there are Jen, if you like baby blankets wise, there are so many easy baby blankets. Just don't do a Grafgan unless you really like color work. That's my oops, I forgot. Don't pull that off. Okay.
Yeah, I can't do, well, I say I can't do. I don't like saying I can't do things because I
Right.
think if I try hard enough, I probably could do them. But have a lot of trouble with corner to corner, crocheted corner to corner Grafgans, where you've got to change colors all the time. And my biggest issue, I think, more than anything, is carrying the yarn or not, well, when not to carry the yarn, and also accidentally carrying the yarn on the wrong side as you're working the graph. You with me? Well,
So yep.
that's where I usually fail.
So I have a whole set of videos on tips and tricks for
Mm,
that exact issue with C2C color
yeah,
work.
I've seen them all, and I still go. But when I come to doing it, I go, oh, this no, it's just too untidy, and I hate it.
But
Corner to
right,
corner
right.
is quite. You've never tried corner to corner knitted, Zara, or you've never tried crochet corner to corner. Um, Corner to corner knitting is really easy. I mean, it's just a matter of what we've done here
Right.
is we just had the slip knot or slip stitch, sorry, and we knit front and back into that one stitch, and then we've got two, and then we knit front and back into the first stitch and knit to the crochet one. Yeah, Maggie, yes, you can stop.
Crocheted corner to
The crochet,
corner. Yeah, here I'll show you my favorite one because it's amazing.
yeah,
You know which one it is, I'm sure.
yeah.
Um,
The now knitting, my brain won't allow. You'd be surprised. You say that I reckon, Jen, when you pick it up, it's almost like the muscle memory comes back. They do say it's like riding a bike. You get that muscle memory, and you suddenly, because I didn't knit for quite a few years, and when I picked it back up again, I was really surprised myself. Yeah, your world blanket that you designed and everything
yep,
yourself. That was just
yep.
amazing. Yeah,
That's corner to corner and that's
and
color work and bobbins
yeah,
and all that stuff. Because I hate
yeah.
I hate weaving in ends. So I did do
Mm,
some manipulation of placement of things
mm-hmm.
to minimize my ends.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Well, that helps. Yeah, if you're designing
yeah,
the picture, then
yeah.
you can certainly, yeah, do that.
Thank you, Zara.
Um,
Yeah, I'm very
yeah,
proud of
it
that one.
is. Yeah, it is. It's sweet. I love just the fact that the world is in the shape of a heart. I think is very, very nice. Yeah.
But now I was about to do a corner to corner with the Dungeons and Dragons symbol for my son-in-law, but I actually changed my mind and I'm going to do Tunisian because Tunisian color work is
Mm-hmm.
so clean and so it looks so nice.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm that's what I'm doing. That's what he's getting. And I feel like I can do it kind of quickly because I don't have to think about, oh, do I need to carry my yarn here and that stuff. And I was just not liking the way I had only done the corner, and I was just not liking it. I was like, we're going to switch it up.
If you, I've done, it's on my phone, so I can't show you. I was going to say, I've done some really intricate sort of Tunisian hexagons where you work one row
Let me find my.
basically at a color at a time, so it's really easy to do.
I'll find my Tunisian bag that if Aridy's probably gone to bed because she's got work tomorrow, but Aridy won the bag. I made a bag with that world map. Here it is. That's Tunisian. Same graph.
I remember. Yeah, I saw the bag. Yeah.
Same graph.
The episode. Yeah.
Tunisian, but look how clean that is.
Yeah.
I wish my green was darker, but it's so the edges are so clean. It just it looks so good, and now I'm much better at Tunisian than when I did that. So I'm just kind of sold on Tunisian for color work. Eventually, I'd like to do knitting color work, but again, I'm not. I literally have been knitting for 2 weeks, y'all.
But and I'll say it again, you're doing wonderfully, though. You're doing brilliantly.
Thank you. Yeah,
you're doing really good.
And I'm practicing, like I said, I'm practicing a little bit every day. I need to spend some time practicing pearls again because it's been a little bit. But that's part of why I pulled that pattern off of Yarn Inspirations, because it was pearls.
What are you doing? You're being a pain.
Maggie is her cat, if you don't know that.
Yep. So, I'm not having a go at a kid. It's a cat. Your tail keeps coming into shot sometimes. I wish I could find that. I'll have to show it to you another time. But I'm very proud of it, and it's it's really.
You can throw it on my community. Hi, Gail! Oh, yay, Gail! Yeah. Gail is in South Africa. Yay! You made it to a live. I'm working on knitting. I was just showing Tunisian. I did this Tunisian color work. That is my design, but it's inspired by the bag. The blanket, the baby blanket. Oh, I'll show you the Zara socks. Here's the Zara socks. Here they are.
No, I've seen them. I have seen them.
Yes, because I posted them everywhere because I love them so much.
And I remember thinking they are brilliant. Yeah, you did a great job with them, Zara. Really well. Very well done.
But yes, learning to knit. This one, Jen. Hanging with Jen. You could do this blanket so easily. This is just a simple ripple. This pattern was off Camille's creation.
Oh, yeah. A nice ripple. Now, the trick with the ripple is you make sure that
counting.
It's going to shrink. Well, it's going to shrink as well. When how to crochet, you can very often just do your chain and go, oh, that's how wide I want my blanket. Well, you can't do that with a ripple.
No, you cannot.
You really do have to sort of think, well, okay, how many extra chain do I need to do to allow for that sort of wave, and you lose length because it's contracted. Yeah.
I'm just showing Gail. I know everybody else saw it. That's a C to C. And it is one of my emojis. Like if you're a member, that's one of the emojis that you can use. Somebody used the eggplant on their way out. So but who was it that joined? I already forgot. Was it Jen? Jen joined. Yes, I'll have to
2 people joined. You had wasn't it? There was
2 are starred.
Jen and
Vicky, right, Vicky. But
and Vicky
was a member, so I'm thinking she must have upped her membership, is what she must have done.
Possibly, yep. You have a tutorial on that. On what, Gail?
On if you're talking about the blanket I just showed, yes.
Yeah.
I have many related to it and how to do the corner to corner. I did 2 there, right? Okay, yes.
Yeah. So, but like I say, they are basically the easiest increase and decrease, in my opinion. I can show you a couple more, but I don't know. Do you want to see a couple more?
Um,
No,
maybe
probably
a
not. Probably
different
not.
increase, but
Or
like,
do you want to see a cast off?
oh, cast off. I need to practice
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
bind off is
I'll
what we
show you a
call it.
cast off. Yep. Because I think you seem to get the whatchamacallit,
Yeah.
that increase and decrease fine. So
I've got it now. Yes, I got that increase
yes.
now. The decrease was not a problem because I did it that
No.
one time. I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I have too many stitches,"
Yeah.
and then I just did it.
Yeah.
Probably,
Yeah.
and I think I did it properly, but, um,
Okay.
because that one's kind of intuitive, like, in my opinion.
Yeah, because it's literally knit two together. So,
Yeah,
I mean, you do exactly what it tells you to do. It's not like with crochet where you have to sort of partially
right,
crochet one double crochet and then partially crochet the second double crochet and then join them. It's like literally you just put your needle through and you join,
right.
you
Or
decrease them.
or if you're doing invisible, you go in the front loop or down through the front loop of one
Mm,
and up through the front loop of the other. Like, there's
yeah.
all kinds of ways, but yeah, it's not as intuitive as that.
Mm.
None of the
Uh,
crochet decreases, in my opinion,
Ellie,
are as
Ellie is here and she says, hello, Laurie, Sam, and everyone in chat.
hello,
Almost
Ellie.
bedtime. Will stay as long as I can. Working
Ellie,
on some items for my church, but starting to feel sleepy already. Oh,
these are
well,
these are the
thank you.
ones I've opened on the channel so far. Ellie makes stitch markers,
Oh, beautiful.
and this is from her summer set. These I've only opened 3 so far.
Does she do, what is it? Are they, what do they call them? Lobster clips or?
Yeah, she does whatever you request.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm not a lover of lobster clips. I have trouble with them snagging and that sort of thing. That's
Yeah,
just
that's, I was finding, 'cause, yeah, I was finding, I prefer these lever ones, and which I guess are better for if you're gonna knit, they can go on either on the knitting,
yeah.
right?
Well,
So
the rings are really the best ones for knitting, is just
right.
because it's a solid ring.
The
You just
solid
have to
rings,
be
I do
careful.
have do
Mm.
I have
But
some
I
of
like
those
the
same
light
things?
bulbs. The light bulb ones are my absolute favorite for
Yeah,
knitting.
these.
Um, because if you accidentally forget to slip the stitch, you can just still. Yeah, I've got to get some coloured ones. Thank you, because you sent me the link for the coloured ones, but I
Yeah.
still haven't gotten my coloured ones.
Yeah,
Um,
this is my favorite set because you could truly color code. Those are
you
all
could,
bulbs.
yep.
I
But I
think
like the
that's
bulb
what I sent
ones.
you.
Because they're so thin, they're nice and
Yeah.
thin, and you really need
Yeah,
that
they're
in
not gonna
knitting.
mess with your
Otherwise, they
stitch.
interfere with your stitches. They can
Yep.
pull your stitches, pull your stitches apart. Yeah. So, do you want to decrease that what you
Yeah.
got there, or you
Um,
want to, or
let's
you
go
got
ahead
something
and do
else?
a bind. Let's try a
Bind off on them,
bind
yeah.
off.
Okay, going to bind off that.
Because I know my first bind off I did not do. I mean it. Yes, technically I did it correctly,
For the
but
pattern, but yeah,
there's a much better way than the way I did it. So
yeah. Well,
okay.
once again, now with this, you really do need to be careful with your tension. Otherwise, your
Yes.
edge is going to be really tight. There are other
Oh right.
cast offs that will teach you that you can do where it will be looser or less tight, but I can't think of what they are right at the top of my head. But so you knit the first 2 stitches just
Oh,
normally.
knit
So you just
2
knit the
knits normal.
yep, 2 knit stitch normal, not together.
Ah,
Just new two
I
stitches
had it
together.
I had it too tight there.
Yep.
That was my bad. Okay.
Oh, stinky cat! Someone's just going to use the litter.
Oh, I have that
Pooh.
problem in this room too.
Oh dear.
Not at the moment, but there have been a few times I'm like, "Ooh, I'm making a
Yeah.
face. It's my
It
cat's
usually
fault."
happens when I'm watching VJ. And I used to tease VJ that her voice used to make my cats go. Okay, so once you've done
Good
those
night,
two,
Jen. Sorry, I didn't
good
say
night,
thank you
Jen.
for joining. Yeah, she dropped all of the emojis. They're fun.
All right, so then basically you're just lifting this stitch over the second stitch. Okay, so
And you
you
do
pick
it
up
with this needle, right?
with your left hand needle. Yep, you can pick it up and just pull it over, just
And
like
that's
that.
what I wasn't understanding. Alright. See, I have a hard time.
Yeah. Yeah, you're more knitting. Like try it like this. Watch what I'm doing.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so I've knitted my second stitch.
Yeah.
Pull it up a little bit because you do want it a bit looser. So you want to bring up the stitches. Then you just hold it sort of firmly underneath.
Yeah.
Go in, pick up that stitch, and pull it over the neck, the first stitch. Just like that.
It just does not seem to want to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once
Maybe I
again,
need to let me drop my yarn. Let's see if
it's
that
probably a
helps.
bit trickier because once again it's continental and yeah. I find a lot of things that more difficult that's just me. That's probably because I never learnt continental. But yeah.
Okay. Well, we got it. And
Yeah.
it's not overly tight.
Yeah, that's what you don't want it because you will find that once you've done it, once you pull it, it will tighten right up as well. So
Then
yeah.
you knit again, right?
So then you just knit another stitch, and again you take the first stitch or the second, whichever way you want to count them. You take that stitch and you bring it over the stitch, and boom. And it's just as easy as that binding off.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing it much better than you should have seen what I did. I can't even explain what I did. it was I was trying to do this, but
Yeah,
I'm closer to doing it correctly. I'm still not doing it correctly. I know
yeah.
I'm not, but
Well, like I say, I think the biggest problem is getting the tension sort of, and I still don't always get the tension right. So, it depends what I'm, working with. Acrylic, I tend to go too tight all
drop.
the time. With wool, it works out a little bit better for me. I don't know why, just the way it goes, I suppose. But yeah,
Don't seem to get
you
it
can
to
sort of
go.
see now. Uh,
That's
Norman
what
from
I
Nimble
did. I did a
Needles.
lot with my hands.
Well, that's fine. If that's what way you want to do, you can also. All right, okay. This is a Norman
Nimble Norman. Yeah,
Nimble.
Nimble Needles Norman. There we go.
This is his tip. Okay, take your needle out, put a crochet hook in.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and then he says, pick up that stitch, take it off like that, and then just go like that.
Oh gosh, that's too easy.
Yep. So you're not actually knitting it again. Um, so you've got to be careful, like with if you are counting rows and that sort of thing. So it will have like a little bit of a less row because you're actually knitting another row as you're decreasing.
Right.
But in this respect, you're just taking the stitch off and then you're pulling it through, and you really need to be careful with your
Okay.
tension as well.
Okay.
With that.
I'll
So, but
keep
that
trying the traditional. This is the one
yeah,
everyone's explained to me, and I've seen
examples.
several of them.
But see
But
how tight it is because I'm just doing it too tight.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what my neighbor was talking about. She was having trouble getting
Mm,
her bind off to not be too tight.
but
And
yeah.
I'm making
So
mine are pretty loose, I think.
yeah. But
Not like overly loose, but
mm. But I guess you could also. There was nothing stopping you from actually using the hook to actually knit the next stitch and then pull it over. And that might even have
true.
been what he did. He might have gone into that
That's
stitch.
true. You could. Yeah.
He might have gone into that stitch, picked up like that, and then gone like that, and that's a bit looser. So he'd go into the next stitch, yarn over, and then just pull through both. Yeah, that's probably what he did, I think. And then
Yeah.
pull. Whoops.
If you do continental, he does. Does he
Yeah.
do English tutorials
He
as well?
he will do mostly not, no, but that's okay. I can follow continent. I mean, it's just the same thing. I just have to hold my yarn differently.
Right.
He does do knitting uh throwing and that sort of thing, English style, if he's showing you a technique that is particularly tricky or whatever, and he wants people who, you know, want to see what the English style way of doing it is.
Got it.
Yeah. So he is a fantastic sort of teacher to go to, and he's always coming up with great new
You said
tips
he's
and
got a
tricks.
sock
Yeah.
pattern.
Oh my goodness, it is gorgeous. Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
Okay.
And
I'm making this work. I'm slow, but I'm making it work. It's better
mhm.
than when I did my bunny. That's for
It's
sure.
just, yeah. Well, you do need to take your time, I think, you know, because you know you've got to, as I say, you've got to be really careful with your tension and everything. Let me see if I've got to find him first. What did I can't remember where he put it. Oh,
Okay. Did he put it on post maybe?
I can't remember if he put it on a post or like a short video, but I'll
Because I
find it.
remember him talking about it in something I was watching of his.
Mm,
But he didn't show anything. He was talking about something coming out soon.
mm.
And I'm pretty sure it was that because of what he was saying about the
Yeah,
item.
it might have even been an email because I am subscribed to
Oh, okay.
him. Yeah, and I'm on his like the free Patreon he does. So it might have been. Let me have a look.
Oh yeah,
Here we
I like
go.
the free Patreon, like when they do like
Mm,
announcements and stuff there. I like that.
yeah, you know, and he'll often sort of show you stuff and that sort of thing.
So
Okay, it's not
when
there
I
either.
get to where there's one stitch
Okay, when you
and I
get to
poke
when there's
through,
one, yeah, just
what's next?
so you got one, and it's just like finishing off a crochet. You
You
just
just
pull, you know,
pull
just
through.
pull through that. No, cut your yarn, and then yeah, pull that through. Yep, just like that, and then cut it.
Right.
You know, just as though you were making an extra
Right.
chain.
Right.
I always
Just the
do an extra
chain.
chain before I um
Yeah.
finish off my
Yes, and I do that too. Yeah.
crochet. Yeah, some people
It's
don't. They
very
just they cut it and
stretchy,
pull through. So
which
there
I'm
you go.
shocked at.
Yeah.
I'm shocked because this
Mm.
yarn is not stretchy, so that's all the
No,
stitches.
yeah, it's just because you use such a much bigger needle, which is fine. It's giving
Yeah,
you that little
'cause I
bit of
use
you know, ability to stretch
5
it, which is great.
5 versus 4.5. But
Yeah,
yeah.
and that's fine. You know,
So with the C to C, if I was just doing a basic corner to corner with not worrying about the edges, I'm just
mm-hmm.
gonna increase by doing a knit
You
through the
do you
front and
in
a knit through the back,
Yep. So you increase the first stitch of every
and then
row until it's as wide as you want it to go.
yeah,
Or if you were making a baby blanket, say you've got two skeins of yarn, you would go until you've almost finished the first skein.
gotcha. That
Then you
makes
would
sense
switch, and then you would start knitting two together
at the end.
on at the beginning of the row.
Oh, at the
You would knit to the
beginning.
beginning at the beginning of every
Oh, same
row
place where you
until you come
increase.
down to
Okay,
one.
because
So
then
you
it
would
would
do it
yeah, okay, got it.
yeah, yeah.
It would all be done
Um,
on whichever side you did that on.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, because every time you turn the work, you're decreasing from a different side, so that's how it ends up being sort of even, and that's why you end up with your little you know, your V. So the V grows and grows and grows, and then it sort of starts shrinking again
Oh,
as
Jen
well.
was the one that dropped all the emojis. I know you can only see the words, but
No, I can see the emo. Oh, I mean,
oh, you're on your
I'm
phone, so you can see the emojis. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm watching on my big
Yeah.
screen on my TV as well, so I
Oh,
can see all the
perfect. So you
actual
can
emojis.
actually see them.
See them. Yep, I can actually see them. Yep.
Most of them
Um,
are my work. The eggplant is actually from Camille's creation. She sent that to
mhm,
me.
yeah.
And then of course Missy's beans are my cats, and then there's a
Mhm.
picture of Flynn as
The
well.
world, yeah, the eggplant tree plant paint.
Yeah.
World, me more,
Yeah.
Missy
So, but
Beans,
the potato
Flynn.
head.
Oops. Oh, thank you, Maggie. Joey. That's just Joey bumping my, yeah, bumping my camera.
Oh,
I don't
yes,
think that.
Missy, I'm shocked she has not come up here, but she must have
Mm,
figured out I don't have any food, so
yeah, no, mine
um,
always comes up and annoys me. He loves rubbing himself up against whatever camera I'm happen to be
oh,
using.
yes, Missy definitely likes this camera for sure.
Yeah,
Good night, Jen, or I
good
guess that
night.
was a while ago. I went back, sorry, my
Mm,
bad. I gotta get caught up, but yes, it's very nice that I was saying this to who was I saying this to? Somebody I was telling that it was such an international crew last Sunday night, and
mm.
it is again this Sunday night,
Well, what's the Sunday? Yeah, 2 weeks ago too. It was
and it
very,
was
you know,
2
it's
weeks
nice.
ago too.
Yeah, it's very nice when it's sort of, loads of people. But yeah, so don't forget your thummies, people.
I'm throwing my
I
the
just
yarn
remembered
bark back
mine.
in there. So,
So,
yes.
well, now you've learnt increasing and decreasing and binding off correctly, and I think that's going to get
Yes.
you a long way now, because
Yes.
you've already done your ribbing.
Yes.
Now,
I've
if you
practiced
can
ribbing.
imagine, yeah, when you're casting off ribbing, just
Oh,
remember you're going to
yes.
knit two stitch, like you're
R
going to knit a
right.
stitch, pull it stitch over, knit the next stitch, pull a stitch over. Then you're going to purl the next two stitches,
Then you purl
and then
instead, okay.
yeah, you're going to do it that way. Whatever the next stitch is, if it's a knit stitch you need to do, you do a knit stitch and then pull the stitch over. If it's a purl stitch, you're going to purl that stitch and then pull the yarn over, and that will give you a much neater sort of finish. Norman Nimbles did just do trying to match the long tail cast on. He was trying to show you how you can match, because a lot of people like to match their cast on with the cast off, and it's not so easy to do.
Oh, I
But
bet not.
but you needed for that you needed a sewing needle, and you literally had to sort of go past the second stitch. I think it was like in here, and oh no, I thought no, I don't care if they don't look the same. It's too complex for me.
Right.
Yeah, so, but yeah,
Right. But yeah, he
mm,
seems to be a really like extraordinarily helpful resource
yeah.
because he'll do this slow motion like
Mm,
but he didn't slow down the camera. He's physically going
basically,
very
yeah,
slow, which
yeah.
I really like that.
Mm. And I try to sort of copy in a sense that what he does when he will explain, like there's a lot of stuff going when you're knitting. There's a lot more stuff going on than just your knitting. It's like your fingers are doing
Correct.
certain things. They're holding on to things. They're
Correct.
gripping. They're pushing stitches up. And when you become a knitter and you're knitting all the time, you are not aware that you're pushing those stitches up or whatever.
Right.
You know, it's just one of those things that happens. So, and a lot of people do forget that step of trying to explain that. Because it's funny, Jen, the other day I was doing some continental knitting, and I was sort of saying, oh, now look, see, she's bringing her yarn forward for the pearl stitch with her thumb. And she was like, afterwards, she said to me, she said, I didn't even notice that I really do that. She says, but you're right, I do. And this is where,
Right.
it can be hard to teach someone to knit because you miss out vital steps like that. They
Sure.
can see it, but they don't, you're not explaining it and saying why you're doing it.
Right. Like you
So
said, "Hi,
yeah,
Ronnie."
yeah. Hi, Ronnie.
Um,
Because like
Ronnie.
you use your finger to bring the yarn forward. A lot of people use their thumb to bring the yarn forward.
Right, whereas I'm using this finger because the straighter I keep this finger when I work, same with crochet,
Mm-hmm.
the less this break that was right underneath the knuckle bothers me.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, good
yeah,
night, Slay. It is late. It's been
yeah.
Hi, Ronnie. You're new to me. Where are you from? You can say state, country, whatever. Because we have quite the international crew here. I'm so excited.
You do.
Gail's one of my members, and she often my lives because again she said it's 5 a.m. there are not at a time when she's she's awake. So, and it's nice
Mm,
that Zara can come in too because it's after she's dropped her kids off at school. That's very ideal.
mm,
Um, but for
mm.
Americans that work on Monday, yeah, it's late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Norman is wonderful, right? Norman
Mm. Yeah.
Nimble Needles.
Yeah. He is. He
But
is.
yes.
And he's very generous with his time, and he's very I don't know, he's just very patient. I think that's probably the best way to describe him. He is an extraordinarily patient person. Yeah.
Right.
OKC? Is that Oklahoma
Oklahoma
something?
City.
Okay, OKC.
Oklahoma, yeah.
Mhm.
Oklahoma City is my guess. That's I'm near Denver, Colorado. So
Mm,
we're pretty much that would put her due east of me, give or take.
And I'm all the way down in Australia, so
Oh, she's
you're
a little
heading to
south
bed,
of me,
Ellie?
actually. Yes.
And
Good night,
oh, you
Ellie.
said to
Thank you
bed. Good
so much
night.
for stopping in, and was
Yeah,
glad I
hope
had
you've
my
enjoyed the lesson.
yes, yes, and again, I mean, the practice has been super helpful. Oh, yeah. My brain is oh, and I am silly, and I talked about this in one of my videos. I think today's video, that I didn't
Mm.
realize there was a hole on both sides, so you didn't have to
That
use
is,
rub.
yeah, but I still used to.
You
Yeah, they
prefer to
used
use
to have
two?
ones which were wider, had a bit wider. They didn't just have the one hole at the bottom, and they had no hole at the top. And they used to, so you could put both your needles like, where's my other needle? Where's it gone? I don't even know
Oh,
where it's
like
gone.
kinda
Oh, there it
slide
is.
in together?
Yeah, and you put them like that, and then you would slide them in together, and it
Oh,
would
like,
hold both.
in this baggie,
Yep,
they
with this
have
one, you see, this one, you can use this one
yeah,
for and these are tricky. I find these tricky, but you can sort
yeah,
of
like this, right? Like
slide both your
this?
needles in and push them down, and they will, yeah, hold.
Well, this one's not designed for
Yeah,
that.
it depends on how wide the. They don't normally hold anything
Yeah,
bigger than a
these
four
are too big
millimeter.
for
I've found, and these are like 3.75 millimeter.
that.
But that's what they
I don't
do.
have anything on
You
there.
know what I use them for? I don't use them for this. I actually use them for when I'm making a drawstring on a bag or
Oh,
something. So you
nice.
make your loop, and then you
Yeah,
feed one end in, one end of your loop, or one end
yeah.
of your strand in there, the other end in there. Then you tie it, and then you've got, because it clamps down. You see, when you release it, you can move the drawstring, and then when you release it, it clamps the drawstring, so you can actually pull the drawstring tight, release it, and it's clamped.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's what I use them for. I don't use them as knitting, you know, thingies.
Right. Right. Yeah, I used them on like where did I set it? I just used them on the end of this to pull my
Yeah.
yarn and my that
Mm,
that through to hold because that's the end of this piece of yarn that I was using to
mm,
practice.
yeah.
But I'm not ready to pull that out yet because I think
Mm.
it shows. I mean, it's
I'm
pretty
going to tell
darn
you,
good.
your ribbing is really, really good. And I'm not
Thank
just
you.
saying that; it is really good. A lot of people struggle, and I struggle with ribbing as well. So, once again, Norman has lots of tips for people on how to improve your ribbing. But your ribbing is wonderful. It really
Thank
is.
you.
A lot of people get uneven stitches, and
Yeah.
gaps and all sorts. So you've done a really great job with your ribbing there.
This doing this 2 by 2 ribbing really helped me equalize my tension on my
Mm.
knitting stitch and my purl stitch.
Yeah,
So I
it would
think
do.
that's
Yeah,
why now I was messing around with 1 by 1 up here, so that's why it's kinda messy at the very top, but this
yeah.
is all 2 by 2, and it really did you can kinda see a couple of them where maybe my
Mm.
purl stitch was a little looser, but overall, it really helped me
Yeah,
kinda fix that problem.
yeah.
Look at
Yeah,
how
it
tricky these
is
are.
it is very, very neat. And I mean, I'm telling you, some people, and I'm one of them, I do ribbing, and I've really got to be mindful. Sometimes people will say, if you knit like if you're doing two knits and two purls, you knit the first stitch through the front leg, and
Yeah.
then you knit the second stitch through the back leg, and then you purl two like normal. You knit the next
Oh.
stitch through the front leg, and you knit the second knit stitch through the back leg, and so it twists it, and that sort of gives it a more
Oh,
defined
yeah,
sort
I
of
can see that.
appearance. So you
I can
twist the stitch. Yeah, you're twisting the
I can
stitch,
see
but
that,
it gives
yeah.
it really, it will make it really neat.
It would like
Um,
yeah, it would give it a really cool appearance.
yeah, and just makes it, But you can do like 4x2 ribbing or 3x2 or 3x1 or whatever you
Right.
want to do. It doesn't
Right.
have to be equal or even. So.
I'll ask you a question here. Now, I had 2 pieces that I knotted together here. Are you supposed to do it that way? Go ahead and knot it, or are you supposed to add it like you're adding another color?
I usually will knot it,
Knot it like
depending
I
on,
did,
yeah. A lot of people will knot it, will only do their knotting at the very beginning of a row, or
okay,
they'll do
that would
just a
make
couple of
sense.
stitches in, and then knot it if it's the same color. Obviously, if you're
Right, do it
changing
same
colors
color,
per
yeah,
row,
then
then
that's
you
different.
need to start at the beginning. But if
Right.
it's the same color, yes, some people will opt rather than have a knot in the middle of the work or the middle of the back of the
Yeah.
jumper or whatever, they
Yeah,
do it at the end, at the
and
edge.
clearly this is just practice, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter,
no,
but
exactly.
yeah, no, doing this fixed helped me a lot.
Yeah, it would do. It was a good idea to do. And like, you can see that it actually made, done very well.
But look at how tight those knit stitches are. See, that's when I'm like, I've
Hmm.
gotta figure out how I can consistently, because
Mm,
these were okay.
yeah.
I don't know why I got so tight here,
Yeah,
but
look, I
yeah.
mean, I mean, our moods can change,
Oh,
and our
that's true.
knitting will change with our moods. Our crochet will change with our moods. If we're angry,
That makes sense.
tired, upset, we might be tighter. And that can happen. And that's quite sort of a normal thing. But as long as you can, if you cannot slide your needle up and down, and you're literally straining to push them along, you're not doing yourself any favors. I'm not saying it's the wrong way to knit. It's just not advisable to really knit that way because all you're going to do is
Right.
cause tension in your hands. And I've seen a lot of people knit where they sort of really are death gripping, and I just want to say,
Oh, yeah, no.
relax.
I had to figure that out because I
Mm,
am so used to using ergonomic hooks, and
yeah,
clearly that's not gonna work in knitting, because you can't, because you need it to be the same size.
they do have ergonomic needles.
Do they?
They do. I'll show you some here.
Oh, yes,
And I
please.
will tell you what Norman has told me about them.
Okay.
Okay. These are called Addy Novel. Can you read?
Novel,
Yeah,
okay.
novel. Okay, and what they are square needles.
Oh, yeah, Russ, It's Raining Yarn was talking about those,
Yeah.
and you've
But, and
talked about
now the reason why they're supposed to be ergonomic is when you hold your needle, if it's a round needle, not let me put the round one. If it's a round needle, a smaller amount of your finger or
oh,
thumb is coming in contact with the edge of the needle. When you use a flat-sided needle, you got more of your thumb coming in contact with the edge. I'm trying to be in shot to the edge of the needle. But as Norman noted, with a non-twisty cable, you are going to find that as you work, it's going to twist, and then your thumb is going to be on the corner, which is then
gotcha,
going to be defeat the point. It's going
gotcha.
to defeat the point. Yep. Also, but if you have a twisty thing here where it spins, it won't do that. But then the other thing he noted was when you're knitting with a square needle, your finger is going to be on the edge. So although your thumb might be on the flat, your finger is going to be on the corner. So he sort of said that although they're supposed to be ergonomic, he can see how they might help some people with some types of pain, but they're only going to either help you with your thumb or your finger. They're not going to be able to help with necessarily both at the same time because of just the nature of the needle.
Gotcha.
But yeah, but these are supposedly ergonomic. These ones have little bumps. There are some that
Yeah.
are just square without the bumps. Um, I like these because they are good if you're learning or doing something sort of tricky. The stitches don't slide as easily, so they're good for cotton as well, I've noticed, because your stitches just don't fly off the end. But yeah, that's an ergonomic needle. But they do have them. They do have ergonomic needles.
Somebody was
So
talking about Prim. Have you ever used the Prim needles?
I
They
have
are
got one set of 2mm 9-inch circular prims, and that's it. That's all I have of the in the prim. That's Knit Pro now, isn't it? They changed names. Is that the right? Have I got them right, or am I thinking of the wrong one? I think Knit Pro became Prim, or Prim
I,
became Knit
for
Pro.
some reason, I do believe that Prim bought Knit Pro. That sounds right.
Yeah. So I have tried just the one, and I don't have a problem with them. But then probably not the not specifically probably the ergonomic type that I've got. I've just got a normal, 9-inch circular for socks, and that's it.
I'm going to try this command and see if it actually works. Let's see if Nightbot drops it. If not, I'll fix it. Yeah, it did not drop it.
No, let me do that. Let me see if it. Sometimes Nightbot doesn't let you drop your own. There you go. And let me drop my own. Sometimes
Okay.
it doesn't. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I got distracted and I completely forgot about putting the S in and doing it properly.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I was trying to set it up so that it would just drop that channel, but why is it not?
Well, you've got me tagged in the title, so
Yes, in
anyone
the
can just
title,
click.
yes.
Yes, so anyone can just click on the title and find me. So that would be, that's really handy too. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, but yeah, I'm going to let you
Okay.
go to bed because it's way past midnight there now, isn't it?
Oh, on the East Coast, yeah, but
Oh yeah,
it's 10 o'clock
that's right.
here.
I keep forgetting that.
I
Yes,
know.
East Coast.
I know, because I always say Eastern
Say
time, but that's because that's what
it's
it's easier for
yeah,
the rest of the country to know.
it'll work out. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, well, that'd be good. You can go and
Oh,
watch
I
some
like it.
TV or some videos or whatever you fancy. Go and have a rest.
Yes, because my Monday video is already uploaded, my Monday yarn
Mm-hmm.
management. You'll get to see, I think that's where you get to see the shell. No, I forgot to do an Ellie. I'll have to do that maybe on Wednesday. I forgot to do an Ellie stitch marker on my Monday yarn management, but
Oh,
I did it on Saturday. So that was the shell. But
yeah. Well,
anyway.
it's Monday for some of you, Slay. It's Monday for
Oh,
me.
that's
It's
right.
like
It's already
it's
Monday
like
for this. This
it's
is
two
from Ellie.
p.m. 2 p.m. Monday for me. So yeah,
Yeah. It's been Monday for you this whole time.
it has the whole time. But yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, so it works.
yeah.
Jute garden hanger. Oh, that would be nice. A jute garden hanger.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
that would be good in probably more like in a macrame or something like that when you're knotting and
Yeah.
something. My
Yeah,
mom
you
used
could
to do that.
knit with that. You could knit with the macrame, or I think you could knit with macrame just as you could crochet with macrame.
Right,
Oh, you know what I
right.
mean? That stuff,
Yes,
that yarn, that
that stuff.
jute as they call it, or whatever it is. It's
Jute,
or
yeah,
rope,
jute's
or
usually
rope.
that brown color, but yeah.
Yeah, but
Jute smells, yeah,
that
it can.
smells.
It can smell bad or smell good. I suppose it depends
Mm,
on what you like.
yeah,
It smells like cardboard to me is the smell I would
yeah.
describe it.
I've made one thing macrame, and it was like with that stuff, and yeah, I can even remember to this day that it was smelly. Yeah, I made an owl wall hanging.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and that
I
was at school, so yeah, it was interesting.
oh, I don't have it up here. I used it to wrap around the top. So I took these juice jars and I painted them to look like a scarecrow's.
Mm,
Oh yes, Chris K, that's what I was hearing about Prim, the rubber coating. Yes. That I would like to
mm,
try them, but and then I took jute around and then I screwed on the lid so it looks like it's like kind of a hat brim with the jute. So it was
mm-hmm.
it's very cute. It's normally up here, but, like, everything is still disorganized because of the moths, and I saw a moth tonight, and I'm not happy about it.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. That just sucks after all you've gone through to, yeah, try
To
and
get rid of them, yes, I just gotta put
mm,
more of that powder down. I gotta probably open a new trap,
mm,
'cause one down there's one downstairs that probably has 50 moths, and it's bad because they're little tiny, they're
oh,
only centimeter,
yeah,
you
mm,
know?
yeah,
Good night,
get
Chris
them while
K.
they're long. Get them while they're young.
Yeah, well, and those are supposed to attract the females, so then they to keep
Mm,
them from laying eggs.
mhm, yeah,
But anyway, but I should definitely get going and let you
yep, and let everyone go to bed.
Yes, exactly.
Well, it's
Good
been
night
fun once again. I'm glad we
from
got there.
and thank you.
You're welcome.
I think, I think if I was using even a bigger needle at the beginning, I might have had a little more success with the edging, but
Yeah,
I may keep trying. It's on there. I can keep
yeah.
trying.
It was probably my fault because it probably was a little bit too maybe advanced for your level. But I really thought because you do pick up things so quickly and so well, I did think I think she can get this. But it's just it was just a bit too tricky for you having to manage that along with trying to get it to do continental and all the rest of it.
Right.
So, but
Trying to
now that
figure
you
out how to hold properly. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But now you've got your increases and your decreases down. Yeah,
Yes.
maybe next time. But
And like I said, I
yeah,
can practice that. I can go back and
mm,
watch the beginning part. Maybe
yeah,
I'll segment
mm,
off that part and
yeah.
say, "Hey, if you wanna see, watch Sam."
Well, I
And
mean, I've done it on my channel. I think I've even done it on Twisted Fiber Friends. So there are videos out there where
and
I've
what
done
is
it.
that called?
Well, I just call it the perfect edging, and I can't even remember where I saw it, but I
Okay.
do know it was a very long, long, long time ago. But I think with Twisted Fiber Friends, which was on my channel a couple of weeks ago, I actually showed two edges. One is a little
Okay.
bit more simple than the second. I showed you the harder one,
Okay.
just because I think you got the talent that you can do it. And I mean, I really
I
do believe that you
I
can
I
pick
probably
up these
can.
things.
With the right yarn and the right
Mm,
needles, I think I
yeah,
coulda had it.
but I
Honestly,
think I was getting greedy and expecting too much.
if I was using these needles and,
Mm,
oh my gosh, I am in love with this Lazy Days yarn.
mm,
It is
yeah,
so easy to work with. It does not split.
yeah,
If you
that's
go
what you need.
into the yarn, you did because, like, you're going into that,
Hmm.
um, that's all, like, it's
That is
sticking
why
together.
I love this yarn. Hang on. This is Bendigo Woolen Mills yarn, and I love it because of its chain,
Yep, the chain spun, yep.
the chain spun. Now the chain spun is so difficult to split.
Yes.
Um, and that's one of the reasons why I love it. And because it's chain spun, it's more durable, and I think it tends to peel less. I mean, it might be just me, but I just think it tends to peel, yes, but less. But you never know. Tie dye some white yarn. Oh,
I don't know how to tie dye, or I don't know how to dye yarn, but I know several people that do. There's
yep.
Mama G Gear, there's Camille's Creations, there's Thrift and Stitches. Does she still sell her hand dyed?
I haven't seen her for the
Okay.
longest time. I
And
don't.
Bag a Day,
Yeah,
of course. Bag a Day Crochet
yeah,
has
yep.
a hand dyed line, and I
There's a lot of
guarantee
people
she's got
doing.
tie
Yeah,
dye. I guarantee
yeah.
she does.
Oh, yeah. She would have for sure.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people out there
yeah,
that do a lot of different stuff. So,
yeah.
all right, I'm gonna.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. I'm
Hugs.
yawning, and it's only 2 p.m.
Yes. Snap time.
It's nap time. It is. Well, it is. It's past my
Yes.
nana nap time. But it's been great sort of being here again, and I really appreciate being invited. I do have a good time, and
I
I hope
really
everyone else
appreciate
enjoys watching.
Yes. I appreciate it a lot, and I definitely learned, and I think I can go back with some different yarn. Like, I've got more of
Mm,
this yarn and probably bigger needles, um,
Yep.
Or actually those are 5. Maybe even go up to my 7s just to get the
Mm.
feel for it.
Yeah. I mean, that's always, if you're learning something or teaching something, it doesn't hurt to go up, have really thick yarn and thicker needles. You know,
Yeah.
um, that's going to be easier than thin yarn with thick needles. So try and have yarn
Oh, yeah, no.
that's
This is
suitable for your
4-weight.
needles. Otherwise, you're going to end up with the same sort of issues. The yarn's going to be
Yeah.
too thin, and you're not going to be able to sort of manage it as well. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I did, use this yarn with the 7 needles a little bit just to play with it, and it
yeah,
was fine. It was totally fine with that size.
yeah,
Would you
yeah.
wanna make a whole project that way? No, because it would be
No,
wholly, very wholly, like, it would
yeah,
just be so much stretch, it would be outrageous,
yeah.
but
And hi Jen. Jen Reeves has just popped in
oh, hello,
during a
Jen
drive
Reeves.
by. Well, we're trying to go.
Yes, yes, I'm a 21
Uh,
goodbyes person, sorry about
yeah,
that,
we're,
honey,
we're 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 like those two kids on the phone. You say goodbye. You hang up first.
Exactly. This is what I accomplished tonight, Jen,
And it's a lot.
increasing
It
and
doesn't look
decreasing.
like a lot, but it was a lot. She learned increases and decreases and binding off, and that to me is amazing.
Yes, yes, and the bite
So
off looks
done very
good. It
well.
does not look over tight. It's not pulling,
Yep, it's
and it's
not. That's
much
usually
better
really
than the
good.
first time I
Yeah,
bound
so
off.
that's great. Yeah, well, there you go. And you can do so much with just what you've learnt there. You now
Yes,
can do so many sort of little things like squares and yeah, all
yes,
sorts.
yes, and I will
So
attempt the edging at some point.
yeah, at some point, you know.
Yes,
But anyway, oh dear.
thank
Oh,
you,
sorry,
and
cat. I freaked out my
yes.
cat.
You go ahead and say your goodbye, and then I'll say my
I'm
goodbye.
just going to say all for yarn and yarn for all, and thank you for coming. I'm going to say
Yes.
bye bye.
Yes, thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? Hugs
Amen.
for you all, and, remember, you matter and kindness matters. See you all
Okay,
later.
bye.
Bye. Did it end?